first question, do you believe your mental state affects your physical state in any way?
Oh, absolutely. If, you know, if I have a bad day physically, it affects me mentally.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I can make a mediocre day physically much better by jacking myself up mentally.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's absolutely
Definitely connects.
affect each other.
And next, how are, for example, you and I similar, even though you have ALS?
Well, of course, the physical aspect is obvious, but with ALS, you keep your mental faculties, and so, I mean, there's nothing wrong with me mentally.
Yeah.
Well, some people might argue that, but you know, I'm still Ron.
Mm-hmm.
You're Brianna. I mean, you know, we can talk. There's, you know, it's hard, the physical aspect, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, we can carry on a good conversation or whatever.
Definitely.
Like where Alzheimer's, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
But
okay. And as you're experiencing ALS, do you believe you have learned more through this before being diagnosed?
oh yes, one aspect of ALS is a higher state of thinking, and I think so much more about everything, but especially friends, and people who I've interacted with throughout my life, you know.
Definitely.
But the friendship is, you know, you can never have too many friends, and with something like this, you find out who your true friends really are.
Definitely.
And they help, you know,
boost your mood anyways.
Right. So.
And what animal would you describe yourself as?
This one I thought about, and I think a sloth comes to mind, because I've got to hang on to everything and move so slowly that pretty well fits.
Yeah. I think that's pretty good. And last question. What is one word that you would describe ALS for mental state and the physical state?
Well, mentally, it's like I say, I'm not affected mentally, other than the diagnosis and what runs through your mind, which is, I would say, it would be convoluted. It's just everything's kind of jumbled up, you know.
Definitely.
And physically, it's just torturous, seeing yourself go down further and further each day. And losing that voice here.
Well, that's the last question. If you had anything to conclude with that.
No, other than, people with disabilities are still people and need to be treated that way. But other than that, I think that's about it.
Well, thank you for all the interviews. And